All right, let's get started. Today is May 4th, 2025. So we are going to see what could happen during the next week of trading in gold. I indicated a couple of levels last week. I didn't put any voice on it, and I'm sorry, I have a little bit of cough, so I have to put and mute myself a little bit from time to time. And I'm gonna do it right now. All right, so here we have the daily chart for gold. You see that we are in compression at this point. We do have this area here, that you see in here. That indicates that the indicators MACD and stochastics are in compression. Also, we do have a descending line here in the market forecast, in the intermediate line. So we are actually, as you see, moving down from these highs up here. So this area here, we did have a top, and then we're looking for a support right around this area right here. So it looks like that we are attempting to get a support. However, this line here, that one there, which is the descending trend, it's preventing us to move and move to the upper side of that. If that happens, then we can be bullish again. There's also, if you notice here, there's a congestion area right in there, a congestion area that price went up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then finally it broke to the downside. So that's gold in the daily chart, still below this, and it just broke this. Let me hold on. Just broke this area here, 3270, right there. 3270, which is this white line. I'm sorry, trying to get this done correctly. Grab my mouse again. Seems that it went somewhere else. There you go. So it really broke this line down here, that line, the white line there, which is the 3270.8. So it broke down, and then now this line here serves as a resistance, and then the 3200 is serving as a support. You see there that we do have that high there, and then there was a rejection here. From this area, I painted a you see it better there, a Fibonacci extension. You have the retracement from this 100 right there to that zero line there, and then came back down and then up, moved almost to the 261 area, 3562, but it failed and came back actually at the level of 200, which is the double this size here, right? Moved up and then it started to fail and come back down. Still, there's now we do have some support in this area right here, 3200. Okay, so let me change the monitor real quick here, or real slow, and I'm gonna put the left monitor, which is this one here. So that is the daily chart. Let's look at the 260 hours, which is 260 minutes, which is the 4 hours chart, and you will see that in here we do have an I'm gonna paint it again with you, so That way we you know what to do and how to analyze this chart. So we did have an uptrend right here, and every time that I see an uptrend, I look at the levels that are touching the upper side of that channel, and then look for this point where we have a support, and with that I form the channel, right? So what I'm going to do is to use my tool here, which is that channel app. I'm going to take that one and then look for that one, and then touch on this other one right there, and then from here I'm going to look for the middle. But if you see that there's a touch there, you also see that there's a touch right here below. So what I'm going to do is to use this one instead, right? And then extend it a little bit, and that is going to give me my uptrend. I'm going to move it a little bit there, maybe a little bit in this side here, okay, and move it a little bit there and draw it there. Okay, so last week we if you look at last week's video, you will see that we put that area, this area here, as a resistance, and this area here as a support. Okay, so in price actually came back down. Actually, it was later on the 28th. On the 28th, which is around this day here. This is the 27, and the 28 was that one. So here what we saw was that after hours it moved to the lower side of this resistance level, and then started to come back down. So we did have like a sideways area right there, or a sideways day, and then came back down and touched this area here, which is the upper side of our support level, right? I did have this one painted as, this area here painted as green, and now that one was a support. So you see lots of touches there. Come here. So you do have that, and that one, and this is the support level. That it was actually broken right here in this candle. Okay, that candle, the red one, broke the support level, and now this one is becoming a resistance. If you see, the price is coming back up now. Again, this is the 4-hour chart. Let me push it a little bit so you see it better. Came back down. That candle, this candle here, broke the support level, came back down, tried to touch our support, our new support there, and then it started to move up to this area there. It didn't violate it. It didn't go to the upside, and then started to come down again. So what I'm gonna do now is to take this area, and I'm gonna make it a resistance. Okay, so I'm going to load this one in red resistance, and then I'm going to load it and then apply. And now this one is my resistance level. Still, I do have 3200 as a support. Support is coming from this area here, and also we can tell that there's a point of interest there and a point of interest there. So this one is actually the previous low from Friday. So I'm sorry, from give me 1 second. This cough is killing me. Okay, so where was I? On Friday, on Thursday, came back down to this low level here, which is the previous low from Friday, and then started to move up again to the other side of the resistance level, and then came back down. And I would say that in this situation here, we do have a chance to go since the last 4 hours move a little bit to the upside. It found some resistance at that level there. We may go and touch that level and then come back to this level here. It is not going to be, most likely, it's not going to be one candle, but it's going to be a multi-hour candle. So multi 4 hours candle. It's going to come here, and then probably it's going to come to this level again, right there. And so it's going to do something like that, and then come back to the support level. And then if we, I'm sorry. So if we look at this area here, we do have that candle as a support, and then try to violate it here, and it didn't. Then it went through now a new area of support here. So I would say that most likely this can come to this area here, which is a good area to look for a bounce and put an order there. If that one fails, then there are some other point of interest here that they're there, and then let's see, and then we can move to this area right here. And I would say that this is feasible. So right there to the 3100 level, right there, I would say. But we are now making lower highs and lower lows in a counter trend trade. So because in counter trend, so we do have higher highs and higher lows. There's a break there with respect to that one. Then it's moving there and finally broke to the downside. Now we're making lower highs and lower lows. So so I'm looking for a move to the downside right there to that level 3200 to 3275, 3175. And if that one fails, then a new area of support, I'm gonna paint it right there. I would say that could be around this area here, because there's some congestion. I would say 3170 because of these two tops right there. I'm gonna go a little bit below there, and then move it to that area to 3120 because of that low there. So I'm gonna let me put load a green support, and then apply it, and then look for the levels. That would be, I'm gonna say that one there. Okay, I'm gonna mark this level here, and now this level here, and I'm gonna adjust the area. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put it there, and then here I'm gonna put it there. So these are going to be my new areas of support if it breaks on this one. So it could come back here, go down, and then come back to this area. I'm gonna do it again. So come back down here, go back up to that support area there, and then make a new down, maybe up, and then fail again to this area right here. Okay, so that would be, let's validate this one in the point and figure chart, which I have it not there, but Where's my point of figure chart for GC? This one here, and see how it looks. So in here, we did have the resistance up here, support. Now it's a new resistance. I'm going to modify this. And now we do have that resistance level here. Here we do have support. And I'm going to take this one and put a new area of support or a new or an area of demand. There you can call it demand as well. So this one looks good in here. So you have that bottom there, that top and that top. See this look much nicer in the point and figure chart. This one here is that top right there, and then completing that area down below here in this area right here. So I'm looking at there and that one, and that is defining my area of support. And then the new area of support is given by that, and so 31.44. We could adjust it a little bit more to make it going with that area, even though even this area here, I'm gonna leave it there for now, just because I like that. I like this one here, and so that is my area of reference. And now the lower portion, or the lower area of support, is that one there, basically. And then that is going to define my area of support. If this one fails, it's going to continue going down, but that one is a ways away to that level there, even that level there. This one is actually a good area of interest there. So if it fails, this one could come back down to this area. I would say 30.70, something like that. Okay. Okay, so that one is those are the areas for this week. So we do have, let me put it and augment it a little bit so we can see it better. These areas here are okay, it's 33.96, 33.73, 32.71.8, and 32.59.9. Okay, so those are the areas of resistance. I don't know if there's a lower. So if this one, if you have the bullish case and this one, you think that it's going to go back up, wait until it moves a little bit here and then try to make a new jump to the upside. Right now, I think that since it broke this area of resistance here, now this is actually a good area of support. Sorry about that. Let me augment it again. Come back down. Do it again. Okay. And so I was saying that potentially we do have a bounce in the upper side here, but if it goes there and it doesn't violate that resistance area, most likely it's going to come back to the downside. So 31. Keep doing this. Sorry. So 32.71, 32.59. 0.9, and then we have 31.99, 0.8, 31.75.9, and then this new area of support is 31.44 to 31.23. Okay. All right. So hopefully that helps, and wish you a good trading during the next week. We may want to check. I don't have it open, so let me see. Just give me 1 minute where I find. Okay, so let's put it here. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to a different monitor. You can see probably we see it better there because it's a. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that one there. So here, let's see what we do have in the calendar for this week. I'm gonna put this one in red. So Monday, Cinco de Mayo, we do have red folder here in the at 10 a.m. And that would be probably the most important one, which is the ISM service PMI. So pay attention to that one. At 9:45, we do have final services right there, but I'm most interested in the 10 a.m. Calendar or the 10 a.m. News release on the ISM service PMI. For Tuesday, I'm looking for the 831. We do have yellow lines, so trade balance. This could move a little bit the market, but not really. On Wednesday, we do have the federal fund rates. This one is a big one, 2 p.m. So look for some choppiness before this date, and especially on this on this day before on Wednesday before 2 p.m. If you trade, if you trade, then be careful. You can be chopped out pretty rapidly. So be careful and be cautious of your stops and your targets. In choppy areas, it could be much smaller in both sides. On Thursday, we do have news and employment claims at 8:30, so this one could move the market. And then Friday, we do have also, well, this one is Canadian, so I'm not going to do that one. There's no really big news on Friday. All right. So that's it for today. Hope you had a great weekend and a great or rest of the weekend, actually, not that much left, but a good trading week next week. From actually 5th or Cinco de Mayo all the way through May 9th. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and look for the links in the description, which are going to take you to the Apex Trading Foundation. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.